Well, hello, cowpokes and partners. Cowboy Dan here, coming to you with this short 20-minute video on how to register your Cub Scouts and your adult volunteers to Cub Day Camp. So let's go right at it. Let me share my screen. And what you're going to do is go to the Mount Baker Council website. And then once you're there, go ahead and scroll down. And there it is, Wild Wild West. That's the theme this year of our day camps. And so register for day camp. So you hit this blue button here. And it will come to this page, and it talks all about our Wild Wild West day camps. And here's the patch for this year. It's terrific looking. And anyway, you just read about Wild Wild West. And here are all the camps that we're going to have this year, the dates, the times, where they're going to be. And here's this important announcement that if you register your Cubs and your adult volunteers by May 15th, they'll qualify for a special edition orange bordered patch and a fluorescent orange t-shirt just for registering before May 15th. Plus, they get that $80 early bird fee. The normal fee is $100, but they're going to get a $20 discount if they register by May 15th. Now, you may not know all of the Cubs and all the adult volunteers that are going to register for day camp right now. That's okay. But the ones that you do know, help them qualify for that early bird registration fee and that special patch and that special t-shirt by registering them now. Then as you have other Cub Scouts or other adult volunteers coming in later, you can add to your list, and that's okay. Now, if they don't make the May 15th date for the early bird, they will have to pay the $100 regular fee, and that's from May 16th to June 19th. After June 19th, yes, it's going to be $125. So just be aware of that. Have your families aware of that. Youth staff 11 to 17 are free. We appreciate their help. And the adult staff, the adult volunteers are free also. Now, there are discounts if your Cubs attend a second day camp. There is a 20% discount, so you can read about that here. The 20% discount is on the second camp or the third camp or the fourth camp. It's not on the first camp. The other item is we do have a refund policy. Please read that. Please share that with your families. We know things happen, but just be aware that there are certain circumstances where they will not receive a refund or a full refund. So be aware of that. Medical forms. Each participant and staff member must present a BSA annual health and medical record, parts A and B. Now, that's the one that does not require a doctor's signature. You just have to fill it out so that we're aware what's going on. And oh gosh, Dan, where do you find that? Well, it is right here under attachments, the medical form A and B. And so you can just hit that and it'll come up and you can print those out for your families. If for some reason a family does want need to request a refund, here's the form where they do that. Let's say that a family would like to use a portion of the opportunity fund the council has if there's a need, and here is the information that talks about that, and then the request form. They could request up to 50% of the early bird fee, $40 if there is a need. So please be aware of that. We will need a few things as you prepare your for registration. You need the name of the scout, and the parent. We need the birth date. We need obviously their age and what grade they are going into. For the adult, we need when they took youth protection, and we'll go through all of that in a second. But be prepared as you get ready for registration. We will need their emergency phone numbers. We will need their email so that we can easily communicate with them. So let's go on back up here, and you'll see that there is a place for all of the camps to register. And so let's just try one out. Let's go to Harvey Field. That's where Pilchuck is going to have its first camp. There it is, Harvey Field, August 1st and 2nd, 9 to 4 in Snohomish. And so let's register there. Just hit that green button. And this will come up. Now, if you know, if you have a way of registering, signing in, that's great. But I always continue as a guest. I can't remember what my sign in is, so continue as a guest, and that works out great. Okay, so Cub Day Camp, again, it's telling me it's at Harvey Field, great. And there are 5 areas here: Cub Scout Youth, Adult Volunteer, Tag Along. Now, Tag Along is a child that is 3 through age 10. They have to be potty trained. They have to be, we only take tag-alongs on the day that the adult volunteer, their mom or dad, are actually there at camp. It's not a babysitting service, but we will have the tag-alongs together. There'll be someone in charge of the tag-alongs. There'll be 2 deep leadership. They'll do their own separate activities. They're not supposed to be with mom and dad during that time. Adult staff. Now, this one is reserved basically for the camp director or the program director or the quartermaster, someone that has an official title at the Cub Day Camp. So probably not one of your volunteers. And then youth helpers, again, are the ones that are youth that are age 11 through 17. At age 18, they can register as an adult at Cub Day Camp. So let's go ahead and, oh, one last thing. Registrant ratio: for every 3 Cub Scouts, there does need to be 1 adult staff. So for every 3 or portion thereof. So if you sign up 1 youth, there needs to be 1 adult that is a volunteer. It will not let us go forward without that 1 adult volunteer. What happens if you register 4 youth? Then you need 2 volunteers, 1 for the first 3, and then 1 for the portion of 3, number 4. Excuse me, thereof. If you have current lions, they're going to become tigers for day camp. And the tiger and their parents sign up at the same time. They are not included in that ratio either way. So if you have just 6 tigers going and 6 parents, because they're their tiger partners, that you're clear. If you have 6 tigers and 2 bears going, well, we have the 6 parents that are going with their tigers, but now we have 2 bears. You need 1 volunteer. Okay, so let's go ahead and play around with registration. Now, so as you register, look at that. I can sign up. Oh my gosh, I can sign up 200 kids. Boy, let me know if your pack has 200 kids. That'd be really terrific. Anyway, just for ease of purposes today, we're just going to sign up 1 youth. Now it comes up here, registrant password required. Passwords are required to register your youth, your adult volunteers, and your tag-alongs. So we'll go through that today. And so the password for youth is CSY22, CSY22. So you just put that in there and you confirm the password, and it's done. We have the 1. Let's go ahead and how many adults we're going to have. Again, if you have 200 adults in your pack, oh man, I'd love to see some of those volunteers. But let's go ahead and register 1 up. Look at that. We need that password again. The password for adults is ADV22, ADV22. And then we go ahead and confirm the password. And we're going to bring along 1 tag along. And the tag along password is TAL22, TAL22. Confirm the password. Okay, and that's all we're going to register for today. And so we scroll down here and hit the green register button. And that's great. And remember, anytime you see red, that's something that you need to do before you can continue on. So first thing is registration contact. Now that's you. Hopefully each unit has its own Cub Day Camp coordinator, but it could be the Cub Master, it could be the committee chairman, it could be anybody, but keep it to the same person for the unit. So if you register today and you have a couple more Cub Scouts say, oh yeah, I want to come to day camp, you're the one that will register them. Okay, so we put down your name, yeah, it's me, and then my email contact, my phone number, and then come down over here, select unit. Yeah, I am part of a pack. I'm currently registered, can you believe that? Pack, and list all the packs in our council. And you go to pack 42, that's where I am. And then I am done. So now the council knows and the day camp leadership knows who the contact is for your unit when it comes to registration. Now, and you notice that that red box is gone. So let's go on down here. Oh, one Cub Scout youth. Regular price is $100, but they're getting that early bird discount of 20. So it's only going to be $80. And so then we go ahead and we fill out information on our scout. So it's Sammy, last name is Scout. Wow, huh. Sammy likes to be called Sam because he's growing up and he wants to be known as Sam. Is a male. What is his birth date? Okay. And what is his grade? Well, he's going to be going into first grade. And an address. Parent's name. He's named after his dad, Sam. Okay. And then Sam's phone number. Great. Now, they need to have some type of contact. It asks for the cell number, asks for the home, asks for the work. As long as there's something for at least one of those, you'll be fine. And then their email. Now, emergency contact name. It can be Sam, still Sam, right? And the emergency contact phone, you go ahead and put that in there. And what is their relationship to Sammy? Well, it's his dad. And then are there any dietary restrictions for Sammy or any allergies or any medical concerns? And if not, I just put NA. Now, hopefully all of that stuff is on the medical form, but it's good to have this earlier so that the Cub Camp leadership can be prepared for it or use that in their planning. If we have, for instance, a cub that is lactose intolerant, we know that maybe we won't have ice cream or we have something else for that child if there's going to be a snack on one day or something like that. Opportunity Fund Camp grants, we talked about that. Again, maximum grant request is $40. That's half of the registration fee for a Cub Scout. But go ahead and review that. And if there are any families that need that, great, go ahead and point that out to them, including that informational page that I showed you. Are you applying for a Opportunity Fund Camp grant? Okay, you can do that. Now, the thing I always forget, and it's right down here, day camp t-shirt size. Ask mom, because mom knows. And so Sammy is going to need a youth large t-shirt. And after that, you go down here, click done. And look, that red button left us. Okay, great. Okay, adult. Let's sign up the adult. The adult is, Sammy's dad said, yeah, I want to do this. So add his name. And the youth protection date. Now, so any of the volunteers that go need to have passed youth protection within 1 year of the camp. Now, you may have some new volunteers, some new parents who have not taken youth protection yet. Maybe they're not registered yet. This is a good way to have them registered. They can register just for day camp. That's satisfactory. And then you just select the date that they had youth protection. Now, maybe again, they haven't had youth protection yet. And so you just need to notify them, hey, you need to take youth protection before day camp. And this will actually allow you to look to the future before day camp, about 45 days in the future of when they will take youth protection. So I would just go ahead and select a date, June 1st, and you just let the parent know, hey, you need to take youth protection before June 1st. Please get it done, and explain to them where they can find it. Okay, dietary restrictions, nothing. Dad doesn't have any allergies. There's no medical concerns. And then it says occupation, and that's optional, but they may do something that might be good for the day camp personnel, the leadership, to know about, and they could help. You know, maybe they're a gunsmith, and so they'd be great working on the rifle range. Maybe they have, maybe they work at Tandy Leather, so anyway, go ahead and supply that if you have that information. Now we're going to ask, gee, what would that volunteer like to do? Well, if we're looking at, for instance, the Pilchuck Day Camp, which is Monday and Friday, we're going to set up Sunday afternoon. Are they available? Yeah. All right, sure. I could help set up. And you know what? I could take a couple of days vacation. I'll be glad to help Monday and Tuesday, and stay a couple hours afterward to help clean up. And then their area of interest, a den leader. Are they going to be going around with the cubs from station to station to station? Or would they like to be a station leader and they get an assignment of, oh, working at the archery range, or working at the BB gun range, or playing games, or doing the woodwork project? Anyway, so that's what a station leader does. And then, you know, oftentimes most people say, you know, put me where you need me. And that's great. Adults and youth helpers who volunteer for a minimum of 2 days, so that would be the Monday and the Tuesday, receive a free camp t-shirt. Please select your size. So you go down here and it says no thanks, but yeah, please go ahead and order a t-shirt for your volunteer. That makes them very easily recognizable to not only the campers, but to the parents and to anyone else. So we know who should be there, right? And so just click that. And some parents may be only able to volunteer for 1 day. That's great. We appreciate them, but they don't qualify for the free t-shirt, but they still may want a t-shirt, or they may decide, hey, you know what? I want a fresh t-shirt each day. And so I want an extra one too. So they could go ahead and select an extra shirt for themselves. Okay. And it looks like we're done on this adult. And sure enough, that red mark goes away. Okay, tag along. This is the last one. Age 3 and up, must be potty trained. Parent must be volunteering at camp the same days the tag along is present. Okay, so Sam is bringing his daughter, Susie. And she's 4 years old, but she thinks she's a big girl. And so instead of Susie, she goes by Sue. And her age, she's 4. Parent or guardian is going to be Sam. And we put down their phone number. Again, are there dietary restrictions, allergies, or medical concerns? And again, even though she's just a tag along, we will need to have that form AB, medical form, for her also to be turned in. Okay, what days? And so she's going to be there Monday and Tuesday. And we don't give them a t-shirt. There's no charge for the tag along program, but if they do want a t-shirt, they do have to select that. And that's an extra cost of $10. Okay. We go ahead and they're signed up, and there it went. Okay. So it looks like everybody signed up. Let's see where some of the attachments. Okay, here you go again. Here's that camp refund form, the camp opportunity fund grant request, the medical form, and the opportunity fund grant info. So all of that is there. Proceed. Okay. The cost is $100, but wait, if you act now, yes, if you act now by May 15th, there is the early bird discount, so minus $20. Okay. And it says requires payment in full by May 15th. Really, it requires payment today, whenever you register. So collect those funds, and we'll discuss that in just a moment. But let's go ahead and proceed to checkout. Sure enough, says checkout is required. Participant summary. Well, it's telling us that we've signed up 1 youth, 1 adult, and 1 tag-along. Okay, nice to know. Financial summary, it's $100 minus the $20 discount, $80. Great. Balance due required, pay $80 in full. So let's go to the checkout. And it has my name because I'm the contact person, so has my name here. And my contact and my phone number. There's the refund policy again. I agree to all the terms. Yes, I do. Okay, and now we're at billing already. So billing, you can pay by electronic check and fill out that information, or you can pay by credit card. There is a small convenience fee on the credit card if it's used. Now, some units have their own checking account. That's great. You can use that. Sometimes you might be using your personal credit card to pay, but make sure you have collected the funds from the families first so that you're able to pay your bill on a timely basis. So anyway, we appreciate your help. But so I selected credit card, I'd fill out that information, and then I could authorize payment and it'll go through. And there we are. So that is how to register very simply. It takes just a few minutes. It's so simple, even a district director can do it. I did it. Hey. So anyway, we are really looking forward to seeing you all at Cub Day Camp. We're going to have a rootin' tootin' time. And this is a great time for your Cub Scouts to enjoy some outdoor adventure and learn a few skills, whether it's BB shooting or archery or leather work or woodworking. I don't know. Each day camp's going to be different, but go ahead and register them as soon as you can. And by May 15th, if you want to get that early bird fee, $20 discount, as well as that special pants and that fluorescent orange t-shirt. Scout on.